welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different because today I am going to be crocheting a project from my very first ever crochet kit. Lion Brand just came out with these crochet kits. They're called Yummy Friends, and they sent me the boba cow. I don't know the other kits off at the top of my head, so I will put them here on the screen, but they sent me the boba cow and I'm so excited because when they offered to send me a kit, I was hoping that they would send me the boba cow because I love cows and I love boba, so that just all made sense. So I'm really happy they sent me this one, and today we're going to be crocheting the cow. Also, full disclosure, they did send me the kit for free, which thank you Lion Brand, I really appreciate it, but this is not a paid sponsorship. They're not paying me to do this, they just offered to send me the kit. So again, thank you to Lion Brand for sending me this kit, and I'm really excited to do this video and to do a full review of this kit. Also, I will have the link to this kit down below. It is an affiliate link, so if you do purchase from the link, I will get a little bit of the commission, so thank you for that, but also no pressure. So anyways, with all that, let's sort of dive into this kit and talk about really my first impressions with it. So like I said, this is my first ever crochet kit that I have ever made from or received, and first off with this one, I am really impressed with everything that comes with it. First of all, this box is so cute. I love the box that it comes in, and of course it comes with all of the yarn that you need. I am really impressed with this yarn. It's like a tube yarn. It does not say the fiber content, but my guess is it is some sort of polyester rayon blend. It definitely has like a jersey t-shirt type texture to it, if that makes sense. The first yarn that came to mind when I touched this for the first time was Burnett Home, I believe is what it's called. I feel like that is a close comparison to this yarn just based off of looking at it and feeling it. And of course, I love how it comes with just enough to make the different parts of the project, which means you probably will not have much yarn left over, which is great, using up all of our yarn. And like I said, it comes with quite literally everything you need, including a crochet hook. And I assumed that there was going to be a crochet hook in the kit, but I was really impressed that it is a ergonomic crochet hook, and this is a 4mm, so a G. I'm not sure the brand of this hook. It is not the Clover Moore, which is what I always use, so it will be interesting to use this one because I've been using my Clover Moores for literal years and I like never crochet with any other hooks. Something else that I was not expecting in the kit is this little zippered pouch that you can put all of your notions in. I think that this is such a good idea for a kit like this. In case you're not making it all at once or all in one day, you can easily put like your hook and your tapestry needle and your other little notions like the stitch markers and eyes in there and keep everything together. So I really love this. I haven't seen this type of thing in other crochet kits, so I love this and I'm excited to use this in the future. Anytime that I'm traveling, I don't really have another little notions pouch like this. I just have my main one that I have all my crochet hooks in, and I don't always like to take that with me, so this is going to be really great to have when I'm traveling. And the thing that I think I was the most excited about in the kit, again, I did not know that this came in the kit. Looking now at the box, it has a list of everything that comes in the kit, but I did not read that. So this was a complete surprise to me and I was so excited when I saw these. So it comes with a little pair of scissors, or some crocheters call them snips, and they're basically foldable scissors. So you just pull this and then you have some scissors. So I'm really excited about having these as well, because first of all, you can never have too many scissors because I feel like I'm always losing mine, and I love putting them in project bags and just around the house as I'm using them. And so I'm really excited to have another pair, as well as a nice little foldable one that will be really good for project bags. And I kind of already filmed me unboxing the box, but I feel like I'm kind of just reiterating myself and just showing you everything else that's in it. So you also have these felt pieces, which are going to be the straw as well as the boba. And one thing that I really like is it comes with several different colors of felt. So here on the back, it gives you some suggestions of like, here are some colors you could use for the straw, as well as like some flavors of boba that you could have on your cow, depending on what color you use. And of course it has this cute little package of stuffing. Don't know if this is going to be enough stuffing. It does not look like enough stuffing. So for me, I know that that will not be a problem because I already have plenty of stuffing that I can add to this. But for someone who's new to crocheting, they may not be able to stuff the cow as much as they would like because they don't have a lot of stuffing. And it also comes with some glue, which is great for gluing on all of the felt pieces. And of course you have this little card in the kit that has a QR code on the back, which takes you to the pattern. One thing that I would change about this kit, or I wish that they had, was the printed instructions. I think this is an extra step that is kind of unnecessary and may not be the most accessible to everyone, especially if you don't have really any like Wi-Fi internet access. Obviously, it would be a lot harder to access the instructions. So that's the one thing that I do wish that they had included the actual instructions in the kit itself. But anyways, that is everything that comes in the kit. I am really excited to try this out. Like I said, I've never crocheted from a kit before, so this will be really fun and interesting. I'm also someone who doesn't like crocheting amigurumi stuffed animal type projects either, really. So this will be a new thing for me and it'll be really interesting. This is how much I've gotten done so far, and I feel like I should also say that it is a super cloudy, windy, rainy day out, which is perfect for crocheting but not ideal for filming. So I'm sorry if it is a little bit darker. Also, I feel like I have a lamp on behind me. I feel like it's really like washing out my face right now. But anyways, so yeah, I'm excited. It is just such a cozy little day right now, and I'm really excited to be working on this today. So I have my coffee and I'm just going to keep working on my cow. I looked in the instructions and this cow is called Charlie, so that is cute, although I might give mine a different name. Like, Charlie is cute, but I feel like I could come up with a cuter name for my cow. Also, my thoughts so far on this pattern. The pattern itself so far is pretty good. There are, I believe, some video instructions. I saw at the top of the, let me double check. So there is a video at the top. I didn't watch it. I don't know if it is like an actual little tutorial or if it is just like an introduction to the kit, but it's nice that they have that, as well as there are photos for like every step of the way, which is also really nice. Again, I still wish that it was like in some sort of little booklet. I think would be nicer in my opinion, but it's not that big of a deal to follow the pattern on my phone. And also, this is my first time ever using this type of stitch marker. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. This like little swivel. I love it so much. I don't know where these stitch markers have been my whole life. It is so nice for just like sliding on and off the stitches. So low-key I might have to get more of those because it is really, really nice. So I'm just gonna sit here and watch some YouTube, enjoy my coffee, and I will keep working on my little boba cow. Okay, first big milestone with this project. I have finished a majority of the project. I'm at the point now where I need to add in the white for the top, so that is really exciting. And this is how much I have left, and looking at the picture, I believe I use this for the horns as well, so I think I will have just enough for the horns. So now we can go ahead and add in the white. This yarn is really soft to work with, like it glides over my hands really nicely. The only thing that I'm not a fan of is because it is almost like a jersey tubular yarn, I feel like the hook like pokes into it a little bit and it's not as much fun to crochet with. But regardless, it is really soft and it creates like a really nice soft texture, and it is definitely like softer than a lot of cottons that I feel like people use to crochet things like this. So it is very soft and it does feel very good against my hands. So anyways, let's go ahead and start working on the top. Even though I feel like I've done a majority of the crocheting, like I'm probably over halfway done with the crocheting, I'm probably only halfway or a little under halfway done with the actual like project, the whole project, because it will take a little bit of time to do the assembly and things like that. I'm excited to have the finished piece, but I'm not looking forward to doing all of the extra pieces. I don't know, this is kind of why I don't do like a lot of animal type things or things like this, just because I'm not a fan of having to sew all the pieces together, but like I love the finished project. So I feel like a pattern or a project like this, something that I can easily do in one day, is ideal because I can just muster up the courage, crochet the cute little piece, and then I have a cute little decor piece to have. I think I'm gonna put this in my office. I don't quite know where yet, probably on the shelf. But anyways, I am going to work on adding in the white. Okay, so I've done 3 rows of the white. So now I need to add the face features before I close the top, I assume. To be honest, I did not really read through the entire pattern. I'm just like scrolling down and just like doing one step at a time. So it is very easy in that regard, where it's just like step by step, and the pattern is very easy to read on my phone. At first I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about the format because it's different from like what I'm used to in a pattern, but most patterns are like in a PDF form, in like a document on a PDF form, but like this is really easy to read from a phone. So anyways, there's that little note. So I have my little eyes, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the face features now. I feel like it keeps getting darker and darker in here, so I may need to move to my office because my desk is right by a window, so I might need to do that. Plus my chair in there is more comfortable than my chair out here. But I like sitting here because the background is so cute and it's so cozy. And it looks like I have like a little halo with the lamp behind me. But this is what I have done so far. I am almost done with the decreases. So what I need to do now is the straw. You kind of like stick it in. I think you stuff it, stick the straw in, and then you crochet the rest. Is that right? I need to look. I don't know, something like that. So I think what you do to make the straw is you take one of your felt pieces and you like roll it up. This is a really bad example. You roll it up and then you stick it in. So anyways, like I said earlier, there are color options. They come with quite a few. None of these are my style, and they're just bright. They're not my style. They're not my colors. So I'm hoping to get away with just using these two colors for the entire project. I'm going to cut all of my little boba circles out of this brown, or like a brown sugar boba. And then I want to use this pink for my straw because I like pink and I feel like it's just the closest one to my style out of all of these colors. But I also need the pink for some of the facial features, like the nose. So I'm going to go ahead and just like cut a little strip to make my nose and my little blush things out of, and then I will use the rest of this for the straw. Okay, I took a little bit of a break. I had some lunch, I did some chores. I have since migrated to my desk to continue working on this. Thought it'd be a little bit brighter in here. It's not. I feel like it just keeps getting darker and darker out, and it's like 2:30, so I don't know what's happening. But anyways, as for a little bit of an update, I quickly made my straw. I cut out a little piece for the nose and then I just rolled the rest of it up. So now it is time to stuff the cow. So I have my stuffing. Sorry if you don't like that noise. And now we get to stuff the cow. Okay, I just finished the main part of the cow and I did decreases all the way around, and I'm really happy with it. Just hugs the straw really nicely. I was afraid I was gonna have to like cinch it in or something, but it just fits perfectly in there. So I don't think I'm gonna have to do anything else with it. I am going to wait to weave in this end until I do everything else, just because I want to make sure that I don't need to make any adjustments up here. So now that this part is done, I think that we can go ahead and get started on the horns and the ears. Okay, to be completely transparent, it has been several days, actually almost a week, since I last worked on my little boba cow. I really just needed a little bit of a break from it. I am not really someone that can typically work on the same project for multiple hours in one day, and I just like was losing steam. So I decided to take a break and I got busy. I was gone for a few days. So now we are back, and on today's agenda is to finish our cute little boba cow named Charlie, although I really do want to give it a new name. So anyways, I am so close to being done with this. I have just the horns and the ears. I started the ears last week. So I'm just gonna work on finishing up all of the little pieces. And let's see here, I need to pull up the pattern. I think I accidentally X'd out of it. So I will rescan my, oh, that is the flashlight. I will rescan my cute little QR code. I'm going to pull something up on YouTube and I'm going to work on crocheting the ears.
Get back to bed and leave in the morning. To kind of know exactly what you're gonna work on. Right type of whip, like it's easy enough or it's hard enough. Reality TV show, I'm pairing it with that whip that I'm not as interested in. It doesn't, those designated times in the day to know when I'm going to get something done. We're calling this one out of options, and I know you've done this before.
Okay, I have officially finished crocheting all of the pieces. I have my two cute little ears and then my little horns. It's kind of hard to see because they're so small. But I did not realize this, but you were supposed to save some of the stuffing to put in the horns, but they're so small. And I used all of the stuffing in the kit for the cow. And I do have some stuffing in my closet, but all I did was I just like stuffed the ends like into the horn, and I'm just like calling it good, calling that my stuffing for this. So now it is time to assemble officially the cow. So I need to add like little nostril details to my nose. I need to cut out, I need to cut out my little boba pearls from this. And then I need to sew on my horns and ears. So I'm going to start working on that. I think I'm gonna cut this out first and then sew all the pieces on. I'm so excited. She's almost done. Pretty soon we're gonna have an adorable little cow and I cannot wait. I have some very exciting news. My adorable little boba cow is done. Absolutely adorable. I think it is so cute how it turned out. And I think I've officially decided to name her Mabel. I think that that is just so cute. I am so happy with how she turned out. I think she is so cute. And I'm excited to probably put her somewhere in my office. I think she needs a space on my shelf in there. So anyways, what are my final thoughts on this crochet kit by Lion Brand? That was my experience with my first ever crochet kit. First of all, I do want to say overall, I think that this is a really great kit. And I love how it literally has everything you need in the kit, including the hook, scissors, tapestry needle. It has literally everything. And I love how it gives you small portions of yarn so you don't have a lot left over. I did have a little bit of each color left over, which is good to have a little bit left over, but I love that I didn't have like this insane amount of yarn still left. And I do think that this is totally doable to make in one day, just for me and how my creativity works and how my brain works, it is very rare for me to be able to start and finish a project all in the same day, especially something like this, that while it is very easy, there are just like little steps, like sewing on the little pieces and cutting out the little boba pearls that don't take an insane amount of time, but they do take time. And I think also the fact that I was filming it obviously takes a little bit longer. So I think if I was just like making this without filming, I would probably be more likely to finish it in a day, which is really fun to just like be able to have a cute little project that you can start and finish in a relatively short amount of time. The pattern was written out really well. I loved how there was a feature in the app where you could like check off like each row, so it made it really easy to follow, as well as there were lots of videos and photos throughout the entire pattern. So it was great that there was assistance for the entire process. So I do think that these kits are a great beginner friendly project just because of all the assistance in the pattern, as well as using very simple techniques. All you need to know how to do is crochet in the round, single crochets together, and that's pretty much it. So it was overall really easy. And I know the holidays are coming up, so if you have a friend who's been maybe thinking about wanting to start crocheting, then I do think that these kits are a really great option. I will say the one thing that I do wish, as I've said earlier in this video with the pattern, is I love having the QR code so it's easy to access those photos and those videos, but I do still wish that it came with printed instructions as well. Here's a QR code of like where you can find the videos to help as well. I think that that would have just made it a little bit more enjoyable and even more accessible to more people. But overall, I am very happy with my experience with this crochet kit. I think it is a great option for a crochet kit just because it does include everything and the product is adorable, and even just like the packaging and things like that I think is also great. I think the only thing for me, and this is just a personal thing for me, is I'm just not a huge amigurumi person. I'm not a big fan of having to make a bunch of little pieces and sewing them on. So as far as like, is this my ideal project to make? No, but I am very pleased with the finished product, and I'm very excited to have her to display in my office. Again, I will have this crochet kit linked down below. I am not sponsored by Lion Brand, but the link will be an affiliate link, so if you do choose to purchase through that link, then I do receive a small commission. So thank you so much for that, and I hope you enjoyed this type of video. It's a little bit different than what I've done in the past, but I hope you've enjoyed it, and let me know if you've crocheted one of these kits or if you plan to, and I hope you all have a lovely and cozy day, and I will see you in the next video.